I've been battling this anxiety. It's not always, it's just every now and then. It's an anxiety that's in relation to not knowing shit. I don't know anything. There's a lot I know, but there's also, of course, a lot that I don't know, and I don't even know where to begin. And at the same time, what's the point? What's my aim? Number one. It's starting to feel like there's no point in stuff. And that's not good. You know why? Because everyone has like the same wants and the same needs, right? We have these basic needs that we all need, that we all need to meet in order to survive and for our species to survive. Okay. But our needs, our wants are also just identical most of the time. Everyone is wanting higher income. Everyone wants the life, whatever that might be to you, but it's typically about the same kind of life that everyone kind of wants. Everyone wants to be heard. Everyone wants other people's attention. Everyone wants to be at the top of the hierarchy, because at the top of the hierarchy, you are respected, you are heard, you're admired most of the times. You have opportunities. You probably have a better life than those that are at the bottom of the hierarchy. Everybody kind of wants to be up there. Everyone just wants to be at least not at the bottom, right? At least. That's like the worst case scenario is you be in the, that would be like in the middle to lower end, right? Which is the reason why we tend to have all these wants and desires alike, because we belong to a system. So for example, for those people that write, since I write on Medium, why do you write? Why do you do anything? Why do you do anything? Let's say you don't write. I'm because a lot of people that are probably going to watch this don't write on Medium. So why do you do anything? Why do you paint? Why do you go to work? Oh, because I need to make the money, because I need to pay the bills. That's it? Yeah, that's probably it. Have you pointed that out to yourself? No. Well, why not? It's too sad. Yeah, it is. That's the problem. That's the freaking problem. It is sad. The truth is sad. People don't want to know it. So why do anything? Mainly, not just for ourselves, but for those of you that have kids, we do a lot for our kids. It's kind of hard to do. So for example, if you don't have kids, it can your path to nihilism is a lot easier, but having kids kind of pulls you back from that, because they give you a reason to do things. Now, if I didn't have kids, that's a whole different story. I don't know where I would be. Maybe I'm better off where I'm at now than if I wouldn't have had kids. So that's something to consider. The benefit of having kids. To save yourself, not to save them, to save yourself. anyway, I'm not going to talk about having kids, and I'm not going to sell you in the idea of having kids. It was just a thought that I found worth mentioning. And then for those of you that do happen to write on Medium or any other platform, or maybe you have your own blog, or maybe you're trying to become an influencer on Instagram, why? What makes you, why? Again, yeah, you want the status, you want appreciation, you want recognition, you want to feel valued and appreciated and admired and respected. Are you not getting that right now? Is that the reason why? You don't get it from, obviously, maybe you do, but not enough. You want more. And why? Why do you want more? Have you thought about that? I think the people that become depressed are the ones that start to realize that maybe it's harder to get to that point than they thought. Then maybe they're not getting the results that they were hoping for. Maybe they're not getting the attention that they wanted. I know that it sounds terrible to say that all we want is attention. It sounds childish. But what if that's exactly what it is? See what I mean? Like, what's the point? What's the point? Why read anything? You know, I've stopped reading so much. I don't have the energy to read or learn anything, because it's like there's so much contradicting knowledge that it's like, what? So what's the point? Which one is true? What are we playing at? What's the point? I'm trying to just pin down some actual facts, but it seems like the only ones that can be facts are numbers. You can't mess with numbers. Everything else is just, seems like it's just an opinion. And I'm tired of reading people's opinions, because at the end it just feels like that's exactly just what it is. And you can probably have some data proof to verify that it is true, but then someone else comes along maybe a month or a year or 10 years later with contradicting evidence. How do you explain that, and what do you do with that? What, like, it's like, why would I even store it in my brain to begin with? To contrast the differences, and so to learn from history. Everything is always moving and changing, and new information is being revealed. But what's the purpose of never having anything actually solid? Maybe it pertains to the times that we're in, and maybe it's true for the time that we're in. But what if it's not? What if that's just the temporary truth, just because we don't have the tools or the technology to prove it wrong? So again, truth can be subjective. Doesn't matter what we use, what technology we use, what experiments, what testing, yeah. So I don't know. I'm at a point where I just don't care.